how to create your own WordPress page. So the first thing that you want to do is install WordPress onto your website. And there are two very easy ways to go about this. The first way is to install it manually, and that entails going to wordpress.org/download and uploading the file via FTP or similar means. WordPress has right there on its website a 5-minute install method and instructions on the website for manual install. The second is my preferred method, and it's incredibly easy. It involves using popular one-click installers like Fantastico or Softaculous, and it's truly best for newbies. Because this is a tutorial for beginners, we're going to focus on the latter, the one-click install. Thus, you want to start by finding a web host that has Fantastico or Softaculous, so let's go ahead and start there. Okay, so we were talking about hosting, and as you can see here, we're at GoDaddy.com. And GoDaddy, as you well know, it's the #1 domain registrar in the entire world. They also do web hosting, have all sorts of different products, so you can do your web hosting there. Now, a lot of people like it. I'm not a fan because I'm a cPanel guy. I love cPanel for my control panel. And GoDaddy has their own control panel created for them that's exclusive to GoDaddy. So I'm not a fan. I've heard good things about HostGator. I don't personally use them. They also have their own personal control panel, but it looks, acts, and feels a lot like cPanel. So you come here and you can click Try Demo. And from there, it'll take you to this page. This is the HostGator control panel. Again, it looks very similar to cPanel. And for their one-click install, you scroll down to Software and Services, and then right here, you'll see they have the quick install. So you click that, you're going to fill out the info, that's one-click install. You can go to sites like HostPapa, very cheap, inexpensive site with a special right now. They have Softaculous, and that's what we're going to use for our one-click install, and I'm going to show you how to do that in more detail here momentarily. But you can always consider sites like VPS Latch. This is actually who I use for my own personal web hosting. VPS is a virtual private server. 4, 5, 6 people sharing one server. And the bandwidth, the RAM, the memory, all this, you can't beat this. This pricing is absolutely phenomenal. They have Softaculous as well as Fantastico. And even better, they are a sister site and owned now by HostTime, who is phenomenal. These two sites, the VPS Latch and HostTime, managed hosting. Every time I have a problem, I email or contact these guys. They take care of it, and their server guys are fully managing it, handling my issue immediately. They're awesome. So let's say that you go ahead and order from a site like HostPapa. You receive your login details. You receive what to put into the browser window, the web address for your cPanel. Up here, you come type Bobby Joe, you enter your password, click, log in, and this is what you're going to find. You're going to come to the cPanel homepage, and it's going to ask you if you need help getting started. They have a Getting Started wizard. You can click Get Started Now. That'll walk you through it with their Getting Started wizard. We're going to do No, I'm Fine, Thanks, but you can also see here, they have View Our Video Tutorials. So lots of really nice tutorials to teach you everything you need to know about cPanel. So again, we click No, I'm Fine, Thanks. And you scroll down to, again, Software and Services. Here's Fantastico. Here is Softaculous. So we're going to click Softaculous because that's what we're going to use. And once you click on Softaculous, boom, WordPress comes right up. It's one of the first things that you see. You just click on Install. Now, from right here, you just go ahead and choose the protocol. You leave that blank. Just leave it as is. Choose the domain. 1K, 3K, 5K.com is one of my sites. I created a subdomain right back here. So you can see right here is subdomains. So there's subdomains. I created the subdomain you're going to see here, and this is what I am going to choose. Is wp.1k3k5k.com, as in WordPress. So we're choosing that. That's where we're going to install it. You want to make this blank. That basically installs it on the home page rather than on something like wp.1k3k5k.com / my WordPress page or something like that. You can just leave the database name. You can leave that as is. You want to name your site. So we might name this something like my WordPress tutorial. Same thing. My awesome WordPress site. And then you never want to leave the admin and admin username and admin password. You never want to leave those admin and pass. Always change these because this is the most widely used hack to access people's WordPress websites. So you always want to change this because this is just something that we're doing for demonstrative purposes. We're going to go ahead and leave that as admin and pass. And you come down here, you click install, and it's going to go finishing installation, and boom, here is your WordPress details. It's been successfully installed, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get into the next video. You're going to click on this, and it's going to take you to the next page. So click. So we just left Softaculous, and we clicked on that link. And that link brings us to this page, which is the WordPress admin login page. And you will recall our username was admin. Our password was pass. So we go ahead and enter those, and we click login. Once we log in, we'll arrive at the WordPress dashboard. Now the first thing we're going to do is come down here to Appearance and Themes. We're going to click on Themes. So you can see here, this first theme, that is the active theme that we are currently using. But the thing is, if you're a newbie, a beginner getting started in WordPress, the themes that a WordPress install comes with are not ideally suited for a beginner. What you want to do is find a theme that has a WYSIWYG editor. And WYSIWYG is an acronym for what you see is what you get. There's tons of them out there. There's places like elegantthemes.com, and there's hundreds to thousands of these themes. And the best of them may very well be OptimizePress. OptimizePress is a theme that was made for internet marketers, and it intertwines very nicely with autoresponders, your email marketing, list building, and all of that. It has tons of tools, tutorials, etc. And it's a very nice WYSIWYG grid or block system that you'll see here shortly. So what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to install that OptimizePress theme. So you come up here, click the Add New button, and then up here you click on Upload. Come down to Browse. Here's our OptimizePress theme. You'll see it's a zipped file. Any theme that you install through WordPress, it has to be zipped. If it's not a zipped file, it will not install. So double click on it, you click Install Now, and it begins to install. So I pressed pause there, and I let that install. Depending upon the speed of your internet connection, it can take 30 to 60 seconds, maybe longer if you don't have a very fast connection. But what you want to do next is come up here and click on Activate. And the thing is, this actually won't activate it. You're going to see here. And we clicked Activate, and it's taking us to the next page. And you will see here, it wants you to enter an API key. API key, you will receive that from OptimizePress. It's numbers and characters. And once you go ahead and enter that API key, come over here and click Save Settings. And then come back, go to Appearance and Themes. And you'll see here OptimizePress is now installed. And this very first square right here, that is the active theme that you're using. So we are using OptimizePress. If we wanted to come over here and reactivate 2014, we could also do that just by clicking on the Activate button. So it's easy. Now that's how you install through WordPress. There are many themes that are too large of a file size, where it will not let you install through the automated WordPress install. So you have to do it through cPanel. So what you do to install a theme through cPanel is you go down to Files, see here, and then you click on File Manager. So you want to find, if you have a multi-site or if you have subdomains, which one that you want to work on. Ours is this one, wp.1k3k5k.com. Opens up in a new window. You come up here to WordPress Content. Double click on the folder. You double click on Themes. And from here you see we already have it installed because we just installed it. But come up here to the Upload button. Click Upload. You can also do it through FTP, but this isn't an FTP tutorial, so I'm not going to get into that. But you click Upload. Click Browse. My apologies, that wasn't prepared. And here is OptimizePress. Double click on it. Bottom right, it will say once it has been uploaded, so we're just going to give it a second. It's about a quarter of the way done. I'm going to go ahead and pause while this installs. Okay, it is now uploaded. So we now come back here, and if we'll click Reload, you will see this little box right here. That is a zipped file. That's the OptimizePress theme that we just uploaded with this thing, the upload icon up here. So you want to come here, you want to highlight this, you want to click Extract, and once you click Extract, you're going to have your WordPress theme installed. So now let's go ahead and get into building an actual page with OptimizePress, our new theme. So now we're getting into building actual pages for your WordPress website. And there's a couple ways to go about doing that. You can use the standard WordPress page building system, or you can use the OptimizePress WYSIWYG editor and page builder that we discussed before. We're going to start with the WordPress page builder. Come up here to Pages. Let's see, that is right there. All pages are Add New. We're going to click on Add New. So click on Add New. It'll say Add New Page. We're going to name it. So we'll name our page My Test. And then you start building. It's almost like a Word document in certain ways. Now you can go to Photoshop or use the GIMP, which is a Photoshop free alternative, and build some sort of banner or introduction or something visually appealing to the eye. We're just going to make this very basic for the time being. Now, you have to realize that WordPress standard settings are very basic. Most of this stuff that you see here that's being highlighted as I hover over it, those are not standard. Right down here, you'll see it says Ultimate Tiny MCE. That's a plugin that I downloaded from WordPress to add all these little extras to building my web pages. Right here, we'll center the document. You click here, and you can click Heading 1, and my beautiful title. You come down here and you can type, and I wish I had the lorem ipsum stuff, but you can see here come up some funky emoticons. We'll add this guy right here, and we'll leave it at that. So you come up here, and off to the right, you can't see it, it's just cut off of our screen grab. There's a little down arrow. You click the down arrow, and there will be a Publish button. You press Publish. So it's now saved, it is launched, and now we're going to press View Page. And boom, we have a new page for this particular website that we've been working on. It's not beautiful by any means, but that's how you get started building a WordPress website, or a page I should say, through the WordPress page building system. Now let's go ahead and get into how to build a page through OptimizePress. Okay, so now we're going to get into building a page with the OptimizePress WYSIWYG editor. And what you want to do first is come over here to OptimizePress, hover over it, and then move down to the page builder. So we click on the page builder, and that's going to go ahead and load. And once that's loaded, you got to come up with a title for your page. We'll name it My Brand New Test. You can choose existing content templates that have anything from squeeze pages, landing pages, opt-in pages, a home page. There's a bunch of different content templates, but we're going to stick just with a blank page for now. So right here, bottom right hand corner, proceed to step 2. Now that is loading, and it's going to ask you to choose a page type. You can choose a landing page, marketing site page, or a membership page. We're going to stick with a landing page, and then we're going to click proceed to step 3. And then from there it says choose a template from your page. And we will just stick with a full background style. You'll see there's a check mark here. So that's what we're going forward with. We're proceeding to step 4. And now we're customizing the settings for our chosen template. You choose the landing page background. You can upload an image. So this is where you would pick from your computer a banner you may have made with GIMP, which is a free alternative to Photoshop, or a banner or a logo created with Photoshop, and etc. You can choose sizes and colors, choose a box background start color. So these are the standard colors that we're going to go ahead and go with. You can decide if you want to have a footer at the bottom of the page. We're going to leave that off for now. We're going to save the settings and launch the live editor. Now you're going to note that we had a brief error message there, and that's because I had actually forgotten that while that Ultimate Tiny MCE that I referenced earlier, if that is activated, it's one of the few programs that actually conflicts with OptimizePress. So I had to go to plugins right here and just click on the deactivate button for Ultimate Tiny MCE. So now everything is back to working. We come to pages, we click on all pages, and then here's my brand new test where we were creating a squeeze page. Now you click on the live editor. That is going to take you to the OptimizePress WYSIWYG editor. So we click on that, it loads, and look at that. Boom. You can come up here, you press the pencil button, and it's going to give you the option to remove the image and select a file from your computer. So you can enter your logo, click here, you can edit this text, click on that, it loads, and just like that, you can see it doesn't have the Ultimate Tiny MCE options, but it's enough. And if you know any HTML, you can come over here, make some HTML changes, but this is enough to create a nice looking, visually appealing squeeze page. And then you will see over here, people can enter their email address, their first name, and the like. Now, to show you one other thing really quick, this is another web page that I created for hoots and hollers, if you will. And I used a template for that one. And I just added and subtracted, and I used their little grid system that I referenced earlier. So you can see here, this is an image. I clicked on the pencil, I entered this image. This is a text box. You can add a new row. And this is such a cool system. So I'm going to show you how this works. So you see here, you can have the next little grid or box set be 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, 5 column. You can do funky stuff like feature areas, section breaks, video and opt-in boxes. There's so many different options. So let's say that we want things centered nicely and we don't want our text being a sea of text flowing out to the edges. So we choose this 1/5, 3/5, 1/5 option right here. So I'm highlighting that, and then we will scroll down and insert into page. So that has now been added. You can see here, here's the 1/5 on the right side, 1/5 on the left side. And now you add the element in any one of these by clicking the little plus box, add element. And then look at all these options. You can now add 2-column text, affiliate page snippets, arrows, an audio player, bullet blocks, buttons, calendar, date and time, content toggle, countdown timer, course description box. There's so many things, just so perfect for an internet marketer. But we're just going to stick with a basic text box. So you scroll down to the text box and you can see text block right there, or you can use the search function and just enter text, and then it's right here. So I click on it, it's going to load. I click on the foreign language, and then I come down here and we insert it. And look at that. It's added there. Even though these blocks are here, this is all seamless. It all goes together despite this. But every one of these little boxes, it's that grid system I was referencing. And you just put things together in blocks. It's an awesome, easy, simple system. And, whoops, that is not the one. We want to view the page. And you will see here, here is the page that we had created using that block and grid system. A nice looking, beautiful landing page, a little redo of I Am Revolution combined with the consistency of Matt Lloyd's immersion landing page, sales page. So anyway, that's it. That's how you go about making pages. That's the basic 100-mile view, and I appreciate you giving this a listen. So I hope I was able to help, and hope you have a great day. Thanks so much.